Welcome to Money Time Coaching. Today's video is all about one of the most important aspects of personal finance, emergency expenses. No one can predict when an emergency will happen, but we can be prepared for it. Whether it's a sudden car repair or an unexpected medical expense, emergency expenses can quickly derail your financial plans if you're not ready. In this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know about emergency expenses, including what they are, why they're important, how to prepare for them, and more. So, if you're ready to take control of your finances and be prepared for whatever life throws your way, keep watching. Emergency expenses are unexpected, urgent, and necessary expenses that arise due to unforeseen events, such as medical emergencies, car repairs, home repairs, natural disasters, or job loss. These expenses are typically not part of your regular budget or planned expenses, and they require immediate attention and action to ensure your safety and well-being. Emergency expenses can vary in size and scope, but they generally require you to spend money quickly to address the situation. Having an emergency fund can help you cover these unexpected expenses without having to dip into your regular savings or go into debt. Emergency expenses are important to be prepared for because they can have a significant impact on your financial stability and well-being. Without adequate preparation, emergency expenses can quickly drain your savings or force you to go into debt, which can cause stress and financial hardship. Being prepared for emergency expenses means having the resources and financial cushion to cover unexpected expenses without derailing your long-term financial goals. It can also give you peace of mind knowing that you have a plan in place for your unexpected events. By being proactive and preparing for emergency expenses, you can avoid the stress and financial strain that often accompanies unexpected events, and instead focus on addressing the situation and moving forward. Here are some ways you can prepare for emergency expenses. Build an emergency fund. Start by setting aside a portion of your income into an emergency fund. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses, but ideally, you should save enough to cover up to a year's worth of expenses. Create a budget. Creating a budget can help you understand where your money is going and identify areas where you can cut back. By reducing unnecessary expenses, you can free up more money to put towards your emergency fund. Get insurance. Insurance can help protect you from unexpected expenses, such as medical bills, home repairs, or car accidents. Make sure you have the right insurance coverage for your needs, such as health insurance, home insurance, and even renter's insurance, as well as auto insurance. If you need help getting insurance, visit financial products section on MoneyTimeCoaching.com and select which insurance you're interested in, and I'll help you get the right insurance product for your needs. Plan for contingencies. Think about the types of emergencies that are most likely to happen to you and plan accordingly. For example, if you live in an area prone to natural disasters, make sure you have a plan for evacuating and securing your home. Review and update regularly. Regularly reviewing your emergency plan, budget, and insurance coverage to make sure they still meet your needs. Life changes, and your emergency plan should change with it. By taking these steps, you can prepare yourself and your finances for unexpected events and be better equipped to handle emergency expenses without derailing your long-term financial goals. Your emergency fund is there to help you weather unexpected financial emergencies, so it's important to use it wisely. Here are some things you should avoid spending your emergency fund on. Non-emergency expenses. Your emergency fund should be reserved for true emergencies, not discretionary spending. Avoid using it to pay for vacations, shopping sprees, or other non-essential expenses. Regular monthly bills. Your emergency fund is not meant to cover your regular monthly bills, such as rent, utilities, or groceries. These expenses should be part of your regular budget. High-risk investments. Your emergency fund should be easily accessible, so it's not a good idea to invest it in high-risk investments that could lose value quickly. Debt repayment. While it's important to pay down debt, Your emergency fund should not be used to make large payments on loans or credit cards. Instead, focus on building up your emergency fund while making regular payments on your debt. I'll include a link to a video I did on financial ratios above. Family or friends' expenses. It's natural to want to help friends or family members in need, but using your emergency fund to do so could put your own financial stability at risk. Instead, consider other ways to help, such as providing emotional support or helping them find other resources. By avoiding these types of expenses, you can ensure that your emergency fund is there when you need it most and can provide a financial cushion during unexpected emergencies. The secret to building an emergency fund right now. You have to save for emergency expenses as an emergency. This means you have to prioritize it above other financial goals and make it a top priority. Here are some ways to treat emergency savings as an emergency. Make it a budget item. Treat saving for emergency expenses as a necessary expense in your budget, just like rent or groceries. Make sure you allocate a portion of your income to your emergency fund every month. Automate savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund so that you're consistently saving money without even thinking about it. Make sacrifices. Treat saving for your emergency fund as a non-negotiable expense. This may mean cutting back on discretionary spending or finding ways to reduce other expenses in your budget. Focus on the end goal. Keep your emergency fund goal in mind and remember that you're working towards financial stability and security. This can help you stay motivated and focused on your goal. Celebrate each milestone you reach in your emergency savings journey. This can help you stay motivated and encourage you to continue to save. Take on a side hustle or get a second job. The money you make from this can go towards fully funding your emergency fund. By treating saving for emergency expenses as an emergency, you can build up your emergency fund quickly and efficiently and be better prepared for unexpected events that may come your way. If you don't have an emergency fund, this can be financially dangerous because your level of risk would be exceptionally high. For example, not having an emergency fund in place could make it difficult to fix your car, which would make it difficult to get to work, or an unexpected expense could lead you to not having enough food to eat. This is because emergencies happen whether we like them or not. Some emergencies we can see coming and others we can't. But when you have an emergency fund, it helps you better tackle life's emergencies or inconveniences. In the event that you do not have an emergency fund, it can lead you to rely on high interest credit cards to cover your emergency expenses, which leads to a higher total cost for the purchase due to the cost of borrowing. If you want to successfully build an emergency fund, visit MoneyTimeCoaching.com and schedule a one-on-one financial coaching session. Don't forget to click the link in the description box and follow me on all social media platforms. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and become an official member of Money Time Coaching. Your wallet and your future self will thank you.